Oh, my, you certainly do like to dirty your palace. It's not like you're cleaning the job. Yokaku. Ooh, it is yokaku. What the hell? What is his name in English? Yokaku. Yokaku. All right, so we found yokaku. His name is Zhangzhu. Thank you. I don't know the English terminology of yokaku. I know who it is. I don't know how to say it in English. So, thank you. Zhangzhu, aka Chokaku. Excuse me. It's not yokaku, it was Chokaku. Chokaku is the man that created the Yellow Rebellion. Oh, I see. Shokaku is a Chinese general and a rebel. He was the leader of the Yellow Turban Rebellion during the Eastern Han Dynasty. Said to be the follower of Taoism and a sorcerer. Said that sometimes read as Jingzhao or Zhangzhao. Since the Chinese character of Zan's given the name read as Zhao or Zhu or Jie. Tradition reading while Giao is a modern equivocal one. Yellow Turban Rebellion. Gave himself the title of the Great Teacher. Oh, okay. Led the Yellow Turban Rebellion with his younger brother Bao. Lang and Bao campaigned the Way of Heavens or the Way of Peace. He and his brothers gave themselves the title of the Bao, the General of Earth and the General of People. Zhangju was General of the Heavens. Ooh, 3. Nice. The Yellow Turbans claimed to be the Taoists and rebelled against Han's dynasty in response for burdensome taxes, rampant corruption, and fame and flooding, which were seen indication of Han Emperor has lost the mandate to heaven. Yellow Turbans conquered much of the early years of the rebellion, but later could not hold against own and the Han Imperial forces led by He Jin, Lu Zhu, and Dong Zhuo. Although the Yellow Turbans still remained captive even in the face of their more powerful foe, they were nonetheless torn apart upon the death of their leader, were eventually defeated and dispersed. Was defeated and killed by an imperial force led by Song and Gaondai and whatever that shit is. Also met his end at the hands of an imperial force led by So. Large groups of Yellow Turban roamed throughout the China for years after the rebellion's defeat, most of them eventually joining the army of warlord Cao Cao, whose arts and reform policy closely matched his own programming. Oh, interesting. That's pretty cool. Nice. Alright. Of course, it is my puppet's duty after all. Well, it's like telling me to work in case. You know what to do. They're wearing yellow turbans, right? You clearly saw it was a yellow automaton. How was the front line, I should say? It's a withered situation as always. As always, that man. It really pisses me off that his defensive posture is very good. And hold the line. After all, it is a heroic spirit that holds the name everywhere. Oh, I apologize. And what's the result on your end then? Ah, yes. The automaton, or aka the puppets that are working with the current situation of my Taoisms, and so. But I'm trying to get them more intellectually functional, but one morning, one night is a bit difficult to pull it off. I'll give you time and the budgets, but make sure you successfully get this project done. Do you understand me? If that were to be impossible, even if it's you, I would chop your head off without a warning. I will use my entire body and Saint Graph to give you the result necessary. Well, whatever. How about that new servant of ours? It seems they have been, summoned very recently. This time it seems that they are on their side and will be willing on their side, perhaps. What about the realm? What about the Kingside realm? Have they made their moves yet? They are still unmovable, unwavering. Besides their scouts, their underlings, they have not made any notifiable moves. I see. Maybe they're trying to get this. They're just trying to take the sea advantage or a reactionary in order to get the upper hand, perhaps. Indeed, they are someone who cannot be defeated in one swift blow, but they are not a threat that could be easily ignored. They stand in a very unknowing situation for us. 結果的に、いや空山状態となっているわね。寂しい。It says, in technicality, they're holding their own position, waiting for a reactionary check. How vexing. Indeed. Well, you let that assassin know to notify us and be wary of anything that they do, okay? Understood. And one more. It seems that the star has brightened once more on your home turf. A star. Yakoshi. I've seen the divination that this singularity has now brought upon somebody that would create a change, a magnificent fluctuation of tide, is what it said. Therefore, so the Canadians has come, huh? I see. So they come. So they finally come. So they will come to us, huh? So they finally came. Ah, what to do? What should we ever do? How would they ever feel struggling? I wonder how I can torment them. I wonder if they will be sad for us. Of course, we're going to chop their head off, but just doing a half-ass punishment too and letting them die in one swift blow is just not enough, you know? ただの姿勢の魔術師が私たちを使い魔にするなんて。A country boonie, a newbie of all the magic person would try to be making us their familiar is such a joke. Now, my queen, you must remain calm. Capturing must be handled diligently and efficiently. Remember, as a company, there are rules, my dear. Like I care. Like I don't want to know. Yeah, I don't want to know. I don't care. I don't want to. But fine. We'll leave those girls, because my character is a girl. right? So my character is a girl, and since my character is a girl, she says she. If your character is a male, it'll say he. It says, well, just observe them until I can figure out and properly 彼らのことは何か判明するまで監視. So it's just observe them until we figure out something that's good for them, okay? I believe it's very difficult to find a observer slash scout of sort at this current moment. Well, then why don't you take a couple of the assassins? Yeah, why don't you take the couple of the assassins that are currently observing the kingdom, right? The kingdom realm, the kingdom side realm, and call them out towards us and put them there. Make sure some of them constantly have a observation towards Karadea just in case. Understood. Hey! Have you guys finished talking yet? Oh, how peculiar, Sarome. The fact that you would come into the torturing room, or, yeah, torturing room all by yourself. What? Torturing? I don't know what that is. All I want is one thing and one thing only. I just want their heads. Well, whatever. And what is it that you want? What's a karudea? Oh. Well, if we were to explain it in one term, they are enemies. Nothing more and nothing less. Do understand that. Are we fighting them? We will kill them. I see. But if there is a precious head, do please bring it towards me, will you? I'll think about it, I guess. I don't think there's any heads worth necessary, but I see. Such a shame. Well, I guess I'll go for a walk. Maybe I should bring you back something, perhaps. Like, maybe Zahatorute. Zahatorute. What about Zaharte? It's quite delicious, you know. No, thank you. I see. Well, till next time. It seems that she's doing wits of all of her own. Shall we leave her be like this? That is an anti-hero that decided to live just like that. It denies, if we were to deny existing of her, there's no worth fighting over or saying no to. If you were to put it in the battle, she's very strong, so just let her play along until she gets, or wants to get serious. Understood. As you wish. It's the same thing. I guess I'll say Ju, right? Zhangju. Lord Zhangju. The preparation has been completed. Yes. I would be there right away. Then, my queen, I will take my leave. Zuzushi says, how vexing, how vexing. There's Karudeas, these great emperor, and even the last emperor. Great emperor and the emperor. They're also hatred. They're also hateful. I hate them all. It's all because of that hero's fault. It's all the responsibility of that hero. I must summon this person, or else I will break apart. So hurry. I think she's trying to summon Sigurd. I think she's trying to summon Sigurd. This is all the report we can have, sir. I just noticed her adorable hat. Yeah, she's got a cute hat. She got like the Charlotte Corday hat. Small style. Well done. You can take your leave now. Understood. It seems that the heroic heroes have once lost their lives again, haven't they? Oh, indeed. Do not be saddened by this. Priestess? No, Archbishop. Is that Archbishop? Yeah, that should be how you spell Archbishop, no? Archbishop. It is not Archbishop. Fuck. Bum bum ba bum 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 bum. I believe this is called oh shit. Wrong button. Bum bum. Is it me or is the fucking noise lagging? It's like a pope, I guess. It'll be pope. Fuck. Alright, here we go. So, this motherfucker is Japanese, okay? And I need you to translate that shit into English, you bitch. Yeah, it's Pope. Okay, so that's what I... Oh, fuck. The opposite spelling. What the hell? How is that happening? Man, I hate this shit. I swear to God. It's Pope. It's still Pope. It's Kyoko, right? Kyoko is a holy pope, right? It's a pope. そのある意味が正しいが正しいだけだ. It says I understand your sadness, and your sadness is correct, but correct is the only thing. It's laggy? Alright, give me a second then. It happens every so often into the live stream if you connect for too long. AKA, it's the sus effect. Where the fucking thing goes overdrive and it just fucking explodes. Oh, la, la, oh, oh. So now we're looking into the Constantine and we're looking at this girl Pope. That girl be cutie though. How's that? Is that still laggy? Testing 1, testing 2, testing 3. Is that still laggy, boys? What if it's a hybrid boy? Could happen. But anyway. It's normal now? Good. Excellent. And so, yeah, Constantine specifically says it's right to be sad. However, it's only right. They are losing their lives for the sake of you. And they are prepared to... they have all the preparations and that resolve to do so. That's why they're battling. I I sincerely believe that I do not have worth of that much of a value for human lives or servants to be thrown at. He says the value of human lives relies upon the others, not on your own, unfortunately. No matter how many times you would ignore it, you would deny it, or you even were to secrete or hide it yourself. Even if you say that you are a consciousness or creation of a folktale or a dream or so, we still is that Mary? Is that not Mother Mary? Is that I wonder if that is a either Martha, if not Martha, oh shit, what's that other girl? It's the saint girl that that in Christianity is one of to be the most important one. Magdalene? It could be Magdalene. It's the girl that is very important, almost as Mary, but technically not. Mary Magdalene? Yeah, it could be. It could be Mary Magdalene or Catherine. I can't remember. Well, we don't know yet, right? It's better to call her Archbishop. Well, it's whatever, right? It's essentially it's a pope. Could be a patriarch, but it's just a very to spell it like that, right? It could be of sort, right? It's to me, I think it is patriarch, but translating it wise, it's called a pope. It says, "We will still love you, and we will still endear you, even it might sound very heavy to hear those words out of my mouth." Yes, it is very heavy and very uncomfortable. It seems that you are quite strict. せめて笑いながら満足しながらその死を迎えて入れたいものですが。It says, I would at least want to be satisfied, laughing, satisfied, happy, and laughing, and embrace my death. But, dear Pope, we cannot let you walk the path of death. That is my promise. That is my promise, and that is my resolution. それが思いつんですよ. Oh, it might be Martha, low key. It might be like actual Saint Martha. It says, that is what I'm saying when it's very heavy. Well, it's okay. It says, it's okay, it's fine. とんまでなるようになれです. It says, yeah, we'll see how far this will get us. We'll see how far this will take us. But may I ask one thing in return, though, Mr. Emperor? What is it? In order to do, wait. 悪逆、悪逆も非逆も残酷も非逆もすべては私の望みのために。So all the evil deeds, all the irregular beings, cruelty and coldness, is this all for the sake of my desire? ただそうしたいからと望んで七にいるのではなく、You're not here because you want to have this happen and standing on the piles of the corpses that you so desired. That is a very difficult proposition you have given to me. If you do not desire these sort of things, then it might not be valuable or worth, but I will give you my life to show you my resolve. A life of a life of an emperor that lost its country already. It's not that expensive, I suppose. I didn't. Well, I guess that's the case. I know I will be in the way, and I know I would be bothersome, but I would like to watch just a little longer. No, I must witness this just a little longer. Is that what the Lord's voice tells you? I don't know. Whenever the Lord or the owner gives messages, they're always very vague and they're always very complicated. Someone as inexperienced and, well, not forthright of such a job as I, it's very hard to understand its interpretations or meaning. Or maybe that I'm Pope, Miss Pope, or Patriarch. I believe this is how far we would go. Because from there you would see nothing but doubt and darkness and self-deprecation. And I would not like you to go there. Hey, that's rude. I know my boundaries and limits, and I know not to push myself or degrade myself. I wonder. Leaving at that. I will be going into the altar as always. Yes, please do. I must come up with a plan with my I don't want to say underlings. My men. There we go. I must come up with a plan with my platoons and my men. So, in order for me to go there, I will be a little late. Understood. Oh, one last thing, okay? Warukudami. Oh, did she oh, I think she pinched her cheeks. It says evil scheming. If you do it too much, your personality will get corrupted. So be careful, okay? It just can't be helped, I guess. It's not a luxury or a miracle. Yeah, it's not a luxury or a miracle. Or by sheer luck that she was able to obtain and gain the title Patriarch Pope. But unfortunately, I will still do evil deeds or evil scheming just a little longer. My liege, we have all arrived. Good. Let us hear all the report that you have for now. Understood. Currently, 3 hours ago, we've seen, wait, what? 復讐開城から中防隊が突入トリゴニオンイカゲネキャドと動きました。3 hours ago, we detected the movement from the Revenge Realm side. Revenge Realm side, and they have now infiltrated a scout or a medium battalion? No, a small battalion. It seems that they're headed towards the Torigonion Canyon. Torigonion Canyon. Yeah, they started to move. Essentially, he's reporting that there's a movement in the Krimhilda's area. We've noticed a couple men moving in the territory, then out, heading towards the canyon of Torigonion, including the class archers, 30 of them. せめて、全部で放置されていたクラスアーチャー30人による砲具1使用で撃破。私の読み通りだったというか。So wait, 3時間前、周囲から届いた巡洋侵入、トリゴの様子が予定を動きました。それを銃で包囲された30人アーチャーは一瞬で衝撃。Okay, so 3 hours ago, the Krimhilder faction has arrived and infiltrated the battalion of the canyon of the Torigorium. They were moving that way. We were prepared for this and brought in 30 archers. They used Noble Phantasm and we've eradicated them. Good. It seems that my prediction were correct. Yes. It says, however, when we were to retreat, we were to, wait, その下に追撃を試した10人が返り討ちになりました。Yeah, after everything has been retreated, when we fallen back, 10 of our men has been defeated. Didn't I always tell you to always play defensive and never go on the offense? Yes. However, class Rider, Berserker, Lancer, portion of them disagreed and therefore dissipated. I guess they were sick and tired of the formation, per se. And then... Huh. So you're the servant that ran. Yeah, so you're the servant that caused the ruckus of the confusion, Rider. I apologize. I sincerely apologize. Are you truly feeling guilty for the circumstances? Yes. Do you really think that you will see a mercy from my side by you telling me this? That's, well, Sorry, I didn't mean to intimidate you. So essentially, so they were fighting, right? They were fighting. 30 archers flanked them, attacked. However, instead of retreating and playing it safe defensively, some of them went out, right? Portion of them, about 10 of them. Rider, Berserker, Lancer could not play defensive and went on the offensive. And because of that, they've lost 10 men. And he's part of the men, he's part of the 10 crew that, quote-unquote, disobeyed orders. It says, you're the servant that disobeyed my orders and went out for the attack. I sincerely apologize. Perhaps are you truly sorry for it? Yes. Do you really think that you would see pity out of me? And then Ryder gets very nervous. Constantine says, I apologize for the intimidation. Yeah, it is the quote-unquote, the commander's fault for not, it's the commander's fault for not getting his troops straight. And says, yeah, I keep telling you guys to play defensive, and as a warrior, I can certainly understand it is a very degrading and very dishonorable thing and tough times for you guys to handle. I'll forgive you. And you guys, don't push him too much. He can't, yeah, some people can't suppress their instincts after all. It says, whenever it comes to heat of the battle, you guys are always preferenced after all. Even if that is to be defected, right? Even if you were to successfully defect it. Yes. Good. Then next. It's these two fighting. These two servants are rambling and fighting. It says, fighting against each other in this, yeah, fighting against servants, yeah, rambling against servants is a no good. It is the law, especially in this realm. It says, with that said, you're going to receive, you two will receive a punishment. In the next battle, you'll be, yeah, assigned to the rear. It says, oh, wait, what? というわけで、2期も罰を受けたまえ、次の戦闘では、後締めを命ずる。 Oh, never mind. Instead of backline, it says in the next battle, you're going to be in the front line. You're going to be in very forward. It says the judgment has been made. Hurry up and go. And last is I. Hmm? As somebody that's a very honorable student like yourself, you have some problems? かのアレクサンドロス大公にもとなったものを言われる君は一体何をそれは。So it says, yeah, summary an honor student, what the hell is going on? A person that even became a part of Alexandrius's great king's side, what have you done? Well, that is, and then Constantine reacted, stabbed his ass. Ugh! Nope. That's a negative, my friend. In this realm, that is unprohibitable. That is prohibited and unacceptable. Oh, interesting. We will not admit the proper human history. We will not approve anything but revolution. Oh, interesting. Even Constantinople hates us. Even Constantine's faction hate us. Oh, that's not good. So, yeah, we will not acknowledge proper human history. We will not, 我々は反逆以外を認めない. We will not acknowledge anything that is not rebellion. Nothing but rebellion. Yeah, we will not accept proper human history. We will not acknowledge proper human history. We will only we will not acknowledge anything but rebellion. Whether it is for cooperation or sadness, it is an absolute. I thought that the fact that you arrived on this side, you would understand exactly what is going on and happened. But we are yes, technically you are correct. We are heroes. Within the flow of time, we've been swallowed, engulfed, taken, or an existence that disappeared within it. The protection or the reasonable job of AKA protecting humanity is no longer here. The job itself is no longer needed, so therefore I cannot forgive the proper human history. 完全なる私音だがね. It says it's personal reason after all. Completely. These people and these people and the organization that I have created in this realm these are the group of people that I have assembled. It seems that whenever you've been summoned, it seems you've been distorted or altered. No, the altered ones are you. Oh, perhaps you might be correct, but I won't stop them, nor I will stop myself. I'm going to the altar now. Please leave me alone. Understood. Oh, I don't like this tune. Yikes. It is a nice tune, though. Oh no, I know this tune. It's Secret of Mana tune, and I don't like where they're going to use this. Oh no. Oh no. It's not Secret of Mana, but there is a Secret of Mana BGM that sounds very familiar to this, and I have I just had a flash of PTSD there. I My choices aren't wrong. I cannot falter. Normally, her prayers are not for herself, but for to others. She would always pray for someone, something, because that is the right choice to do. Because if you were to use that excuse, you can prove yourself that you are righteous. However, currently the only prayers that she has been doing is nothing but her own. The fact that the crimes that she commits are not crimes. The atonement that she atones is not an atonement. However, the fact that she is praying by herself for no forgiveness or praying anything but to herself creates a contradiction of reality. That contradiction is what is encircling her and creating great pain within her consciousness. Please save us. A prayer that is pointed towards the unknown. A prayer that's pointed towards who knows. But the girl would mutter, "I'm sorry I'm late." No, it's okay. I've just started praying. That's what's wrong. It is nothing. So let us pray. Let us continue to pray with your addition. Even if these hands will be puddled with blood. Just a little. Just a little bit even. If we can share the burden of sin just a little bit more. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I'm so sorry. Even then, even though I can't think of anything else but that. I think this is Martha. I think that's Martha. That is Martha pre-writer class. I think that is Martha before she resolved to be the fighter. That is the report, sir. It seems that the other two realms, or the kingdoms, are fighting together. That is what the casters have reported. Just a little bit of hustle and tussle, huh? As always. They're always so worried about us, you know? Too much caution towards us. Well, that's what it is, Roland. What are we gonna do? Oh, you already know what we're gonna do. Our force is but minuscule and small. However, whenever it comes to quality of the men, we've got it covered. If we were to use and play the right choices, we will have the opportunity to take the upper hand on our cause. Of course, in this realm, in this kingdom, we have the great king, Emperor Karl, after all. Yes, who cares if they have Kriemhild or Constantine? They are nothing against Sir Emperor Karl. The great emperor, the Karl himself, a true king nonetheless. Well, you heard it here, great emperor. They're creating a facade of a Karl. Interesting. 復讐に走った王女も、国を守りきれなかった峡谷も我々の敵ではない。カール大佐はそうおっしゃっています。She's the fuck, I can't remember how do you say it. She's like the messenger to the king, right? Karl is like Karl's not there. That's not Charlemagne. That's just some fucking double, right? It's the classic body double that looks like Karl or acts like Karl. And she, right, the caster, or aka the girl, the jester, right? The jester or the messenger is there to say whatever she wants. So, Chad, technically, there's a beast candidate in front of us, aka it can't be Daiji technically. It'll be weird if it's Daiji. It'll be funny as shit if that's actually Daiji, which I don't think it is, but it can be. That definitely could be Tamamo Cat Daiji form, or it could be Tamamo Princess, because there's 9 Tamamos, and each of them has a very subtle description, right? There's the Tamamo Cat, which is the wild beast, which we have. Um, Tamamo Vich is a talented, beautiful secretary, which is not Koyanskaya, by the way. Tamamo Gucci likes expensive things, and Tamamo Deleno is a supremacy of the home. And Tamamo no Hime is a non-committal princess, and Tamamo Aria is the strange one. We don't know the 2 other Tamamos. She could be the other Tamamo that gets mentioned later, which would be pretty cool. If so, it'll be an FGO special announcement of a new Tamamo, which is great. But who knows? It could not be a Tamamo either. So it says the question mark is the girl, by the way. The one that says Umu is body double Carl. So it says the revenge rampant queen and the emperor who couldn't protect his country back then. They are not our enemies, is what Emperor Carl has said. Oh, as expected. Oh, it's the dwarf. No, it's the fucking dwarf. That's why she's carrying the lance. The dwarf is the body double that just says Uma. When we move, it'll be the final decision. We will not move without efficiency nor accuracy. Make sure that the assassins are well commended and rewarded for their works, and make sure their reports are detailed. And tell the rest of the others that make sure that their training is thrived for battle. Is what the king says. Understood. Hey, great emperor. The next one, me or Roland's gonna come out. Is that alright? Oh. He says, Roland, he will entrust it to you. My liege, it'll be an honor. Well, let's head out, eh? It says, Roland, don't forget to not lose your sanity, okay? Or your logistics. Hey, unlike you, I won't be able to forget mine, all right? Ahem. And so, what do you think? It says, well, we were able to live one day longer. I'm genuinely glad. And my dear husband, you've done quite well done. Hey, haven't I only said oh or umu, you know? Is that all right? That is perfectly fine. In a times like these, a mere simple words is enough to influence the great soldiers. To be perfectly honest, all you need to do is have a king-like aura, and they'll do whatever the fuck they seems. And if you talk any longer, your aura will be seen through by smart people. So, no talking, okay? Hey, didn't you just say something about my head and just straight up disrespected me? Well, higaimasa. So gonna. Yeah, that's definitely the dwarf. It is like, is that all right? All I've said is just This is very weird. And then you got the fucking yeah, that's definitely Vitch. That could be Tamamovich low key because she's being a quote unquote secretary, right? It says you not talking is actually says 1,000 words. And the fact that you can keep this aura, keep it that way. The more you talk, the more you look like a shithead. And then the dwarf is like, am I being disrespected on? It's like, no, you're just overthinking. You sure? Well, leaving that aside. It seems that the soldiers are buying this act more than ever. However, it's getting to the point where it's starting to become difficult to hide the fact. The fact that the great Carl that never loses, or the great Carl never shows the face, it will be quite problematic if he never shows his true face. Because there start the possibility of the reason he never shows might be that he's wounded, gravely so, or something that is very painful, holding in its cell. People are going to start thinking like that for sure. The fact that there is no there's no facial reveal or showing of cell. Wait, but if I were to come out in the open, yes, they would know. They would know the lie instantaneously without fault. Ha ha ha! Well, aren't we in a pickle, huh? It is not something to be laughed at, Astolfo. What? I think that's pretty funny. All we need to do is make sure our emperor doesn't do something shady, right? And there's no problem. And as long as this three-tie deadlock is continuous, we have no problem at all. Well, if we were to have a problem, a fourth power or a fourth faction comes along. I guess. Ha 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 ha. It's just my instinct. And I feel like a fourth one's coming very soon. I think the tides are going to start changing into in anybody's side now. So in order to not miss this opportunity, we should definitely reinforce and gather as much people as possible, right? If it's truly through your instinct, I believe we can trust that and prepare as it's seed needed. Understood. I will start recruiting more. Not just assassin. Let us gather writers and casters, shall we? We will let the defense into the other class. I believe they will be able to be of use of some sort for now. I too would like to ask for your aid, please. Of course! Understood! My dear husband. This will be the very crucial important point for you, my dear. So, please do your best. Of course. I, Don... the Emperor Carl. I will show his strength. My dear husband, it seems that your words is already in a very dangerous territory. If we were to be caught, we're both gonna get our chopped. We're both gonna get our head chopped. Chop, chop, okay? Make sure that you stay... make sure that you stay, stay still, but bold. Do you understand? Well then. Whenever it comes to the fourth faction, it will definitely be that organization, isn't it? I wonder how it would exactly turn out. Whoa! Ah! Ugh. That's a little hot than I anticipated. So that was ray shift, huh? No, that ray shift was a little off-putting. I sincerely agree. Compared to the ray shift that we usually had beforehand, the circumstances was a bit different. I see. Well, this is my first ray shift. I know it sounds weird. If it's something odd, you guys gotta figure it out yourselves. I can't do anything. Basta. Are you able to communicate with Karudea? Yes, this is Karudea reporting in. The communication role Master Light here to help. As ray shift, there was a mere miraculous distortion. Master, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm so glad. Yes, here we go. We've now officially confirmed that Master and Mr. Caddock are safe and sound. And now it seems that Mr. Vlad and Mr. Holmes are safely landed near your location without separating. Whenever the Shiba observation is concerned, there should be a nearby town somewhere near here. Is that the objective we're going? Of course. Whatever it is, information comes always first. Even if it is a little bit risky to go on an adventure, we must obtain information necessary to continue onward to this mysterious place. Well, manual is always right, but... Dots. I gotta ask you this one time. Can you use code words? Huh? Code words? What is that? Me stupid. Got it. つまり怪しまれることも承知の上で正気のままガンガン話してたのか。It says, meaning that. I mean, you're not wrong, right? Because remember, Kadak is a mage, so he has to play shady, right? He is essentially a spy, right? Mages are low-key spy. They have to work codes, they have to work backhands, they have to do everything in circumstances. People wear gloves for that reason because you don't show your real hands, you know, X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, blah. And I think this singularity kind of tells you that, yeah, we're not a mage. We're just a fucking, just a brain-dead monkey that just kind of says, let's go, beat the bad guys. We're protag. And Kadok's like, oh God. So meaning that you already know that you will be under suspicion, you were just talking, without a second thought nor hesitation, did you? Well... 一応彼女の魔術霊語にある程度の中間を期するような魔術はちょうどされてるけどね。He says, well, in her magecraft, right? Thanks for the subscriber, Reno, my friend. The classic Monkey D. Rufy style? Yes, it's the classic. Protag is Monkey D. fucking Luffy, okay? He doesn't care about codes. He can't do codes. That's not his problem. He just go balls deep straight, run to it. Why do you think in the second trailer, right, you see Protag running instead of properly fucking tactfully fight Murmatcher and fucking Kyrie? You don't charge into Kyrie and Murmatcher head on, bro. That's just the kind of character we are. Protag v Papega? Yes. It says, well, her Mystic Code technically has some capability to, feel erase composures and some, protectiveness to an extent, but,違和感を解消するような魔術が搭載されてるけどね。Is that so? Really? I didn't know that either. Oh my god. Why don't you tell these guys? Jesus. Well, whatever. Kata can't believe we're having a conversation normally because he's just his brain is so mage that a normal conversation is triggering him. Well, whatever. Uh, 僕が暗号をかけるから暗示をかけるから今のないの質問を考えておくんだな。分かったよ。それで行き先は OK。So. It says, yeah, I'll put a quote unquote code word, right? I'll code word slash a charm, right? Special shit, right? He'll prepare sequences and they need to come up with a code, right? Anji, Ango, right? They're gonna come up with a code, and that's what Kat said. You better come up with a code and bust out a question to do so. It says, what direction were we headed to? Just north, straight north up ahead. Then let us go. We would like some horses, but it seems we will be walking. Then I will take the back line. Yeah, I'll take the back line. Protag and Kadak will be in the middle. Understood. Holmes? Ah, sorry. I'll be right over. So yeah, it's Vlad is in the front, two masters in the middle, Holmes in the back. A blue sky that's almost see-through. The plains would bust out soft, warm winds. That's very comforting to. Creates a sound that's very comforting to the soul. Everything is at peace. Very, very peaceful. And at the same time, that's putting it aside. I only have nothing but a bad feeling. A unfortunate event were to occur soon. The one who felt that bad instinct was none other. Not of Kadok, not of Protag, not of Vlad, not of Sherlock Holmes, but that little girl who had to send them to the special singularity to solve this case.